We are now on verse 115 of surah al-Baqarah, and this is another verse people misinterpret. Another verse people misinterpret. And the meaning or that verse is فَإِنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ فَإِنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ. Wherever you turn, you have the wajh of Allah. Wherever you turn, you have the wajh of Allah. So there are two ways people misinterpret this verse. There are two ways. A person might use this verse to support his claim that Allah Ta'ala is attributed with a face, a literal face. Ya Allah, and this interpretation is wrong on so many different levels. You can't attribute to Allah an attribute of the creation, right? This goes against the logical, the sound mind. It goes against the verses in the Quran. It goes against the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and many sayings of the scholars. It also goes against that. Right? One verse that it contradicts when someone interprets wajh in this verse to mean face, a literal face, is Surah Ash-Shura, verse 11. Laysa kamithlihi shay. That nothing resembles Allah in any way whatsoever. Nothing resembles Allah in any way whatsoever. So how can you interpret this wajh to mean a literal face? Or you're contradicting the verses in the Quran, and this is a big no-no. Right? This is a big no-no. Ya Allah. The second misinterpretation, another way a person might use this verse incorrectly, is that he will use this verse for proof that you don't have to face any direction when you're praying. Right? Whether it's a sunnah prayer or whether it's an obligatory prayer, for all of your prayers, you don't have to face any direction, and they'll use this verse as evidence. And for that, we'll mention the saying of Imam Fakhruddin al-Razi, may Allah Ta'ala have mercy on him. He mentioned that yes, in the one interpretation is that wajh over here means qibla, right? That the wajh in this verse, wherever you turn, you have the qibla of Allah. That the wajh over here means qibla. Alright, and he also mentioned that this is in regards to the recommended prayer. Right? The traveler, when he is traveling, for the recommended prayer, this refers to him. So it doesn't refer to the 5 obligatory prayers. It doesn't refer to the 5 obligatory prayers, Ya Allah. It doesn't refer to that. Also, we have the saying of Imam al-Suyuti. Right? Imam al-Suyuti, he said something very clear about this. Right? He said, فَإِنَّا لَوْ تُرِكْنَا وَمَدْلُولَ اللَّفْظِ نقتضى أن المصلي لا يجب عليه استقبال القبلة سفرا ولا حضرا وهو خلاف الإجماع. وهو خلاف الإجماع. He said, had we taken the apparent meaning of this verse, of this expression, it would have meant that it's not obligatory for a person to face the Qibla. Right? If you take the apparent meaning of this verse, this is what it means. Among the meanings it has is that you don't have to face any direction when facing the Qibla. Imam al-Suyuti said this. Right? If you take the literal meaning of this verse, it means that a person doesn't have to face any direction when he's praying. Right? Whether you're traveling or residing, وَهَذَا خِلَافُ الْإِجْمَاعِ. And to interpret with this meaning that it's not a condition for a person to face the Qibla in all of his prayers, this is against the consensus of the scholars. This is against the consensus of the scholars. وَهَذَا خِلَافُ الْإِجْمَاعِ. Right? This goes against the unanimous agreement of the scholars of Islam. Right? So this is the verse, فَإِنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ. We mentioned the correct meaning of it. We mentioned also the two ways people might misinterpret this verse.